Hello fellow Star Wars fans, my name is Starrapter and welcome back to the channel. This is my review for Star Wars The Edge of Balance Precedent. This is a story by Daniel Huzolder, one of the architects of the High Republic, with art by Tomio Ogata, as well as a script by him as well. So this is set during the High Republic in Phase 2, which brings us 150 years before Edge of Balance Volume 1. We are still dealing with one of the characters, but much younger, and that is Arkoff. So this story is set up with a framing around Phase 3 of the High Republic, where we have the opening, where we have Marchion Ro. We have this Hash character who is a big spider dude that looks like Admiral Trench, and they are looking for an item, and they found this item, and it is actually a droid. So then the droid regales them with this story about the Battle of Dalna and what the significance of this droid is. This droid has information that could be useful to the Nile. So we get this big story, Battle of Dalna, featuring a much younger Arkoff fighting off the path of the open hand, which eventually become like the Nile down the line. We also have Arkoff's master, Master Ravna. We also have a new droid, the droid they find, ZZ-10, as well as Aslan Reel. So this story really takes us into the deep end with the Nameless. So we see firsthand the effects, the horrifying effects, the terrifying effects of the Nameless. And I think it's brilliant to have this story in the hands of a Japanese artist and creator, because we get to really get that kind of vibe. When I think of Japanese horror, I think of like things like Ringu, or, you know, translated into The Ring for American audiences. And I think this is a great match made between this medium and just the overall fear and terror that the Jedi, especially Aslan Reel, is experiencing, seeing the personification of fear on the page. We haven't seen the Battle of Dalna done on the page yet, and to see actually depicted is pretty brutal, pretty horrifying from what we've read in the books. We are seeing it happen on the page. Poor Arkoff, you really feel for this character. And through all these plot movements and all, you get back into the last little bit of this book, and it goes back into the current present time, which is in between Phase 2 and Phase 3. And that's where things tie up. So this previously in the past story plays a significant role going further in the future with the Jedi of Phase 1. So it does all come around full circle. And overall, I really enjoyed this story. I think there were some things lost in translation for me as somebody who's a novice at reading manga. I just felt like some things were a little bit off-putting. I guess maybe I'm just somebody that's used to a lot of color that reads the comics that come out every week. But I do not say that I wouldn't read. This is a good eye-opening experience for somebody that might want to read more manga. It's always a cool kind of gateway, I would assume, into the rest of the manga culture by going through Star Wars here. So especially with the original Star Wars title, part of the current continuity. But I digress, because I do recommend Edge of Balance Precedent. This is a great story that will really, I think, pique our interest and kind of whet our appetite for what is to come for Phase 3. So there you have. For more on the High Republic, you're already in the right place. I have an entire playlist dedicated to this very topic. That's going to do it for me, Starrapter. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe and hit that like button. I'm so close to 2,000 subscribers. Thank you all very much. Have a nice day. May the Force be with you always.
Thanks for checking out the video. Please hit that thumbs up symbol. It helps me know that I'm making content that you guys enjoy. And if you enjoyed this video, I also include 2 videos down below you guys should check out. And please consider subscribing to this channel. It helps support me, and it notifies you guys of when I get new videos up on the channel. You can also contact me on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at Starrapter.